Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy Ibo. Today, we're going to be doing a match analysis on a tournament match, top 8 winners in last week's TNS number 5 online tournament, me against Fighting GM. Now, if you have any pre-existing knowledge on legacy players, you would know that Fighting GM is one of the best leads in America, and lead loyalist, lead specialist, whatever you want to call it, super solid player. Been playing the game for a while. I'm just going to give you guys just a rundown of how I approach the matchup, things that I'm looking for, um, and kind of like my thought process to when it comes to like the Lee matchup in general and how Victor deals with it. So let's just get right into it. I lowered the volume of the stream so we can focus more or less on the analysis portion. So, anyways, top 8 winners, me against Fighting Gym. Start off by just doing kind of like whatever, just I like to knowledge check early on to see what people are aware of. You know what I mean? I do have a little bit of experience in the Lee matchup against my friend Shy, but more than anything, I feel like I definitely need more. But there are things that have just stuck, things that you're just going to be looking for, like this right here. Boom, slide. So in this range, um, it can be dangerous to duck. So I opt to actually sidestep. I'm looking for running 3-4, 4-4-3, but the slide also is very linear, so it worked out in my favor. Um, Trying to keep him here at the wall. A little bit tough. I'm showing a little bit of respect here because I know how dangerous Lee can be in the close range and in the keep out ranges. So it has me in this weird situation. I was hoping that down back four was gonna, whatchamacallit, counter hit, but this is one of the things that happened that was absolutely tragic. Go ahead and just run that back real quick. Running two. He does his heat first, whatever. He does down forward one into 4-4-4, which is a very common Lee setup. It's used to scout any type of high retaliation, quick jab, sometimes even it's like a stubby down forward one. I was ready for it and let the wall standing one rip, but I must have been just a little bit too late on the reaction, and it gave him the opportunity to hop kick me right there, which was just unfortunate, and he ends up getting the round for it. So I'm aware, and this is like for me, like when it comes to like like those kind of things, like that makes me feel so confident. Like even if I didn't get the punish, like it makes me feel confident knowing that I made a read and I was, although not as sharp as I could have been in that situation, I was essentially ready for it regardless. So definitely that's a thought in my head that I'm holding on to, especially like after that round. Okay, 4-4-3, 2-2, lots of jabs, lots of fast highs. Gotta be careful against Lee at the wall right here, so I'm just trying to slowly but surely shimmy my way out while maintaining pressure and not removing myself too far from Lee. Right there. See, so that's not real, right? So this was like a risky check for me. Now that I think about it, I feel like I should have done something else right here. So, so Fighting GM does what is that? Hitman 1+2 into the Power Crush. Hitman 3, I think. And I go for a down back four. Down back four is not the fastest move, but it's definitely not the slowest option, and it's relatively unseeable, and you can't really react to it online. So I use this to check the Hitman 1+2. He goes for the Power Crush, and it works out. Looking back on it, I wish I would have done maybe like a down four to safely check, but the utility in the down back four is good because not only does it high crush, so it gets underneath the Hitman jabs, but it also will obviously beat out the Power Crush or counter hit in this case if he goes for the Power Crush after something like 1+2, which I don't know exactly how minus it is, but I would imagine it's at least -4, -5 maybe. So, anyways, keeps him in a Hitman. I get the counter hit launch. Let's see what the combo is. Combo could have been a little bit better. I think if we just go back to this a few frames, let's take it all the way back. I'm just gonna, man, I wish this was a little bit easier to operate. So right here, I think if I would just do one hit, it's still gonna wall splat him, and I could have just went for a clean ender, maybe like a down forward one into a down 3+4 or down forward 3+4. Instead, kind of messed it up, which takes a little bit of my Oki away. I do get caught ducking here, which I realize was a very foolish decision to make. And that's one of the things that I realized during this matchup was that I was kind of ducking in weird areas that I shouldn't have been, and for that I got punished for it. Fighting GM, no slouch, and definitely was able to take advantage of me in that situation. Pause. Yeah, so the 1+2 right there from Lee is +2. So oftentimes you'll see me respect it because he does have pretty good options. Afterwards, he did wall standing 3-3 right there, which had I blocked it, I could have got a launch, but it is just obviously risky to do anything. Back four is coming out, another counter hit down back four. So my thought process here at this point, I'm like, okay, I have to start taking a few more risks because I'm down in rounds. I was going for the wall break right there. More lows, stacking lows. Okay, eat. No punish from GM. I'm not sure if he knew, but clean low parry for me. So now at this point, I've already solidified in my mind, like, okay, I need to start going for a few more risks here because I'm down in rounds, and it would be foolish of me to continue to play as safe as I've been playing, or as patient, or as like, like I need to start putting some pressure on GM in order for me to make this a little bit more convincing. Good low parry from me. What happens here? Boom. You see that right there? That's just textbook. That in itself is something that um I had specifically prepared for prior to this matchup because I knew that not only was it going to be an option that I was going to see from Fighting GM himself, it's just a good option to throw out from any to expect from any lead player in general because it's a new move, so it's not going to be in people's heads. It's +5 on block if you get the just frame, so it makes it very worth going for if the opponent's not ready. And I think it's a good move from GM at this point because he hasn't used it all game and he's up 2 rounds, so the likelihood of me being ready for that was probably low in his brain, but you know, I'm the GOAT, so incredible duck from me right there. I take him to the wall right here. What's the combo? Heat. Do I go for, yeah, best ender right there. I thought he was gonna stay on the ground for some reason. Explosion. Trying to like not get hit, but again, just my movement and the small little micro ducks that I put make it, easy for him to clip me with these while sending two fours. This is incredible right here. We gotta go back to this. This is legendary. So gets the combo. Big damage. He's one hit away. I do a toe kick, which is minus on hit. When you recover from a toe kick, you're actually in wall standing state, so you have access to all of your wall standing options. In this case, GM, I don't know what he did. He approached with a button, and I was able to wall standing to him, which is a counter hit launcher, safe on block. Um, the combo I think was pretty good for the side wall. I think I'd finished it. No, go for the Oki. Oh man, so good. Boom. And this is something that I want to talk about a little bit more. I don't think I see a lot of people doing this, like the Victor players. They're not doing enough perfumer cancel, like manual perfumer cancel into perfumer mix right here. Okay. Now in an Oki situation, you can just go for the raw manual perfumer 1+2. It has surprisingly good tracking on tech, and on top of that, it's a chunky mid that wall splats, knocks down in the open. It's +4, so it's a very worth, like a very good option worth going for, especially after. Um, just go ahead and just go back to it really quick. Especially after this, right? Boom. Okay. I intentionally don't finish the string so that I can have access to the Oki situation, which is pretty. I don't know. I think it's pretty good because although I'm missing out on some for sure damage by not finishing the entire string, like on the ender. I'm giving myself an opportunity to mix up my opponent and strike fear in their brain, and at the same time go for additional damage with that Perfumer 1+2. So, but I do a little cancel, a little shimmy. I get him to duck right here, running 2 into a down back 4. A bit risky from me, but I really wanted to go for the kill right there. Tied up 2-2. Bam, the first we've seen of it. Okay. Oh, that's just messed up. That's messed up right there. That is just messed up. Go ahead and run that back really quick too. Okay, so I do jab into back 1+2. I had a feeling that he was going to do either some movement or like a down forward one. And on certain timings, the back 1+2 will eat up the down forward one and give you the power crush heat engager. So good decision. Go straight into pressure. Oh man. EI 1-2-2. Just so silly. Explosion on burning heat. Again, another string that you have to be ready for now that Lee has it is down forward 4-4, 13 frame mid-high heat engager. You can duck it. Boom. Big duck for me. Okay. Now, I scuffed the combo right here. I thought I was going to kill. I'd leave him with a pixel. Give him a, like, this is where things start to go, like, get a little bit risky. So, I could have easily just did, like, an actual combo ender, but I was so confident that I was going to kill that I didn't. I do the wall standing one there, and he doesn't get the punish. We're back in the neutral, shooting him with the gun. I'm trying my best to just keep it solid right here. Not go low, not give him an opportunity to get a low parry combo. The chip damage and the life recovery, though, is starting to stack up. Look at his health now. Gun again. Anytime a gun hits, even if you're like from range like 6, it's always good. Trying not to duck right there. I almost, if you look closely, I actually almost got hit by that wall standing too. Look at this. Did you see that little micro flash duck? Here, I'm actually gonna play it in 0.5 so that you can see exactly what happened right here. So running 2, dashing in his face, trying to keep it safe. Down forward 1-1. Does the low. Look at that. That little micro duck right there almost lost me this game. And I'm so happy that it didn't. Put it back to normal speed right here so you guys can see. I didn't duck the wall standing 2-4. Unfortunate. I did duck that string. I didn't do the best punish, but I was able to get the round by good old down or 1-3 jab string from Victor. So slept on in my opinion. So yeah, after being down on a 2-0 deficit, I was able to come back and win that game with a reverse three round straight. So that in itself boosted my confidence. I'm coming into this next game ready to go, ready to I'm activated at this point. You know what I mean? We're on a small stage, so it's good for both characters. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling confident. So again, just playing a little bit more patient. I decided to press into that right there. Ah, rest in peace the generic throw that got fixed. Running 2. See now this is good. This is a great bit of information that I was happy to have had access to. And on the knockdown situation, I'm just going for, running 2, manual perfumer mix, the gun. That could have been punished by fighting GM, but obviously the threat of the third hit will make someone rather hesitant to actually retaliate, and it gives you an opportunity to accumulate mental frame advantage, which is what I kind of did right here. So boom, boom, the back 1+2 just in case you decided to press, and an incredible block from me. I kind of sensed his desperation in that situation because I have a life lead. I'm pressuring him at the wall. It would be rather rare to see fighting GM, a player of his caliber, throw out like a random hop kick, or hop knee rather. So you can expect Lee players to, when they're in a situation where they're in a deficit and need to make a comeback, you can expect them more so to do either full crouch mix up, so slide, or full crouch into wall standing 2 mix up, whatever, or just flat lows, back 3-3, down 3, etc. So that's kind of what I'm scouting when I'm here in this situation, and it worked out perfectly. I blocked it down 3 and then launch punished it. So I'm up 1 round, game 2, feeling great. 2-2. Incredible duck from fighting GM. That's all I can say. But combo gets scuffed. Boom. You see how I mentioned earlier that the back 1+2 can definitely eat up a down forward 1 off of certain situations. Watch this. So he does this into that. Running 3-4 into down forward 1, the back 1+2 will always eat the down forward 1. Always. Down back 4. I'm trying to be very, very fresh with my approach. And I don't know if you guys, for any of you have seen the other video that I posted about the running 2 and how after running 2, Um, there's ways to track both sides. Um, I actually did a movement and a frame trap right here with running 2 into forward 4-1. Okay, you can't press after running 2 into forward 4-1, and you cannot step to the left. And he stepped to the left right there, and I heat engage into the forward 4-1. Big up almost 2 for the damage, and I get a little mixy right here. He gets mixed, and I was able to secure that round. Now, right now, I'm feeling like maybe I should be pumping the brakes a little bit because I've been going aggro. And um, I said, man, fuck it. I'm just going crazy. I'm going in. Heat. Have him at the wall. Combo. I did that for some reason. You know, a lot of the times when I reflect on the matches where they're closer than they need to be, it has to do with me being in a in a lead or having advantage in a situation, and then me taking like unnecessary risk. Like this was not necessary for me to take. I did not need to do this heat smash right here. I would have 100% garnered much more advantage and much more momentum had I just did maybe like down back 1+2 heat overhead like +6 Victor sword shit, or maybe like upward 1 mixes or perfumer mixes or running 2s or anything of that nature. So this right here gives him an opportunity to launch. He did not know that it's -15, which is why he did forward 2-1. Could have hop kneed me. Could have did something. Okay, I run into a back 4 right here trying to play on aggressive timing. Not the best decision for me. Fighting GM gets me on the tech, and then the classic down 3 into wall standing 3-3. Gotta eat the mix. Kind of silly, but it is what it is. Not letting that deter me though. Okay. Not ducking. I'm checking him though. I'm checking him now. I want to make sure that I'm not leaving any loose ends untied. So instead of me stacking lows, instead of me doing down back 4 into like a movement or whatever, I'm doing down back 4 into wall standing 2 just in case if he presses. That is a frame trap that will beat out anything and trade with a down jab, but the trade will be in your favor. So boom, into the back 1+2 after the wall standing 2 on block. That's a good power crush from GM to kind of get me off him. Okay, I'm not ducking. I know that he knows that I ducked that forward 4-1. I think it is forward 4-2. I can't remember what the string is, but in the previous game, the mid high that I was ready for in one of the later rounds, I am not ducking for that anymore because I have a feeling that he's expecting that, and so I'm just trying to keep it as tight as possible. Although it wouldn't be a bad duck considering that the mid doesn't really do anything, it just gives him frames and puts him in a hitman. So you have to eat a mix. But anywho, good little parry from me. I am within kill potential right here. I mess up the combo and this is something that I think we can all learn from, right? So down back 4, I'm just gonna run it back really quick. Okay, I'm looking for a low parry after that. I get him to the wall right here. I know that the combo itself was gonna be a low slump, and so I should have went for the safer option, the more consistent option, which would have been down forward 1 into shoulder, which would have given me an Oki situation afterwards where he would have to guess, and it's very much likely that I would have won that scenario because of how well I was playing at this point. Okay, I scuffed the combo. He tech rolls out of it down 3. I'm checking him, and I make one wrong decision right here. Now, the wrong decision that I made right here was not keeping it solid, not keeping it tight. Okay, the down 3, I check with the down forward 1. He does his own down forward 1, and then I do a down back 4 for some reason, and he does magic 4. One of the only characters in this game that still has magic 4. Okay, magic 4 flip kick. Okay, he is just, and that move is debating my existence essentially because it's so fast. When he's so close to you, it's so difficult to step. I know it's linear, but it's just still so hard to step. Okay, he manages to tie up the round count. In the back of my mind, I still have a little bit of confidence, but I'm definitely a little bit more hesitant than I was in the previous rounds. You can tell in just my movement, in my decisions that I'm making here. By GM, another great duck from GM. Again, just an opportunity where the combo doesn't hit, where had it hit, that probably would have been game right there. GM playing a little bit more confident, stacking lows. That is that's just an unfortunate situation. We gotta run that back. We have to run that back. Stacking lows, confidence from GM. Okay, down forward one. I sidewalk to the left right here to avoid the back 3-3 on his plus. Okay, it was a great option, but unfortunately, because Lee has a misstep that he can go into that advances forward after back 3-3, the down forward two that I went for completely whiffed. As you can see, look at the axis. I am I'm in the past. Lee's already 2 steps in the future. Down threes, clipping me, and then wall saying 3-3 the classic. Have to guess. Especially like I think if you get hit by the first two, you can't do anything. You have to actually like it's a legitimate guess. Um so it's unfortunate that I lost that game when I was up 2 rounds. Going into game three though, I'm still not out of it. Um see what's happening. Fighting GM, doing GM stuff. Boom. That's a great punish from me. Let's run that back. It's not the best punish, but it's a good punish. I'm happy that I was ready for it. Happy that I was ready for the wall standing 2-3. Now, up until now, he had not thrown out wall standing 2-3 at all in the entire game. It was always slide, wall standing 2-4, or nothing, right? Wall standing 2-3, I was ready for it. Now I could have did up forward 1-1 here because it is minus 13 and got a knockdown into some decent Oki. I do 2-1 into Perfumer. Perfumer 2-2 1 plus 2 is minus 13. He missed the punish right there. If you notice the way GM is playing now, he's much more confident in doing down three. Like he is doing much more down three, despite me having already blocked maybe like 2 or 3 of them, and launch punish like max punishing the down threes. So this I think we can all learn something from this portion as well. Just because an option that you're throwing out has gotten blocked and punished multiple times doesn't necessarily mean that you need to completely eliminate that move from your arsenal, from your game plan. If it's a staple move, if it's one of your better moves, you have to throw it out. You have to threaten with it. You just have to find ways to be more creative in your approach so that the move can actually land more consistently, right? And look, GM taking advantage of that, doing down threes much more into actual hitman options. And look at the health. He's gaining a lead. He's pressuring me. Running 3-4. Boom. Look at that. Such a great check from GM too. 1-1 is such a good move. Life deficit, stacking running twos. Great side step from me. See, but even then, if you notice, I'm still sharp as ever. You know what I mean? Life deficit, I still have heat. I'm very aware. I'm talking like that. That couldn't have been more textbook calculated at if I wanted it to. You know what I mean? The down fours, and most of the time when you throw out moves that are slightly minus, whether it be on hit or on block, typically, in my opinion, should be used to implement movement options so that you can create whiff punish opportunities against your opponent. And down three, or excuse me, down four is -3 on hit, so it gives me an opportunity to step to the left right here, avoid the down three, and then ultimately get this launch right here. What do I do with it? I think I try to maximize right here. I think I fuck it up though. Oh no. Okay. Great combo for me. But I'm pretty sure that I might have been able to kill here. Boom, boom, boom. I think I could do that. The back 1+2 right there into forward 1+2 forward heat dash. And if it doesn't give me the opportunity to do the unscaled up 1+2, I can still do a wall ender for a bit more damage, I'm pretty sure. More damage than the down forward 1 into down forward 3+4, the shoulder right here. But it's okay because I end up getting the round anyways. He ducks at the wall. I'm up 1 round in this game 3 right here. Feeling confident still. Look, still using down back 4. It's okay if it gets blocked. It's okay if it gets launched. You have to use the moves. Rain 3-4. He's getting schmixy. Look at that. Again, so ready for the mid high string. Okay, so ready for it. I've been scouting this for a long time. I've been scouting this the entire set, and finally, sidestep left, block into duck on the second hit, high, perfect while standing one punish. Can I get him to the wall right here? This combo is a little jank. I fuck up with this. I mess up the scaling right here, and also the combo opportunity. So I think if I would have just done this into this into down back 1-1 forward perfumer 2-2-1, it would have placed him on the wall, given me an opportunity um to actually maximize on damage with a hard hitting, wall balcony break move, and then I could have maximized, maybe got him to the other side. I mess up the combo right here. I do something just so out of character for me. I don't even know why the hell I went for this. Let me just see what I did. I can break it down to you guys. I do 2-1 forward. I, you know, not my greatest hour, but it is what it is. Okay. Again, Lee or Fighting GM stacking lows, 3 lows in a row right there. Down 3 into delay timing, slide, full cross down forward 4, the whole shebang. I use my heat. Yeah, running 2, down 4, and again, just so confident. Back 3-3, just holding forward. Look at him. He knows I'm not blocking low in these situations, and he is absolutely taking advantage. And every time he hits me, it's low or it's a mid on timing. And look at the health he's getting back. So inherently, my job becomes more difficult when I block more. When I block more, I have to do more work going forward. When I hold back, I have to do more work going forward. And so because of that, he recognizes it, down threes off of, dash up timings, and ties up the score 1-1. Okay. Looking for stuff. I'm looking for stuff. Fighting GM. Empty crouch into 4-4-3 is good option. Down forward 1. Sidestepping into down forward 1 now. Trying to keep it tight. Trying to play a little bit more compact here. This right here, I've watched this back a lot, and this right here also keeps me up at night. Okay, this keeps me up at night. This block on the down 3 was so good, but I just wasn't ready to launch punish it because I'm scouting it still, but he is using it in different ways, so I'm not ready to always like punish it. More jabs, slide. Ugh, again. The slide at that range is launch punish while standing 1. 2 big opportunities for me to take big life lead, which are so important in this point of the match because the game is close. You know what I mean? Although I do have a life lead and I'm maintaining it very well, that would have solidified the round. I would have been able to get the wall blast. It just would have been best case scenario. So 2 opportunities I missed right there. Trying to keep it safe. That's -1. He doesn't duck. 4-4-4. I get counter hit on the back 4. Man, I think I might have did a jab right there. Something. I don't know. We're going to the wall. Can he get me there? Messes up. Got to eat this. Back 3-3. Ugh, man. And now it's just falling apart. Now it's falling apart. Didn't even use my heat that round. That's another thing. Use that heat sooner than later especially against characters that have big counter hit possibilities and potential like Lee, because all it takes is one back 4 and you could have 80%, and that 80% can dwindle to 10% off of a combo in one Oki situation. So use heat sooner than later. I know I see people here saying that, yeah, we need to save heat for like end game and wall situations, and so like you can close out a little bit easier. But if you go into heat earlier and you mix people earlier and you start doing chip damage earlier and you gain access to the better moves in your arsenal earlier, you will have an easier time winning the round, bar none. My opinion, I will die on this hill. I will die on this hill. I don't care. Use it or lose it. Okay. I'm slow now. I'm hesitant now. You can tell I'm hesitant. But I'm going wild at the same time. Can I get him to the wall right here? I do. Why? Okay, let me ask you a question. Why the hell is there a damn freaking forklift right here blocking the wall blast? Had this been a wall blast, this would have been so much more damage. Forklift, forklift freaking cock blocks me from the wall blast, and me like a dummy right here. Oh my god, we just, it is this is a tragedy. Okay, back 3-3 into misstep 1-2 cancel. I'm trying to get away from the wall, and the very moment that I dug, I get hit by wall standing 2-4. Big combo coming in from GM. Heat. Okay, I don't get up. I'm not ducking still. 4-4-3 is coming maybe. It gotta be something. Gotta be coming. Use your heat. Ah, that's what was coming. Me killing myself doing down back four in a excuse me, in a scenario where I have to make a comeback. Down back four is probably one of the most scouted options against Victor players of all skill levels, and um especially after running two. Like, come on, man. Like that is such a such a horrible mistake from me. Because of it, I get launched right here, and fighting GM combo artisan messes up the freaking combo right there, and then does Volston in 3-3, which hits on back roll if you're getting up, and I choke it. It's unfortunate, and because of that, I was eternally sad because after that I had to play Shadow, and then I got cooked. So some key takeaways here for me is um, maintain that level of confidence through the entire game. Okay, take those mental notes. Be aware of what not only your opponent is doing, but also what the character is capable of, and have defensive play in mind. Like have your ideas of what you want to go look for and how you're going to deal with them in your head. Say them to yourselves. Yo, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to sidestep left, sidestep right, sidewalk right to avoid options X, Y, and Z. Because when you do it like that, it literally makes the process of you defending yourself against these moves easier. I know it sounds silly, but it really is pivotal to having a strong defense. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate all the support. I know this video was a bit on the longer side, but it was it was fun to do, honestly. I think I might do another one. I think I might do maybe some analysis on other people's gameplay as well, because I feel like I have a pretty keen understanding of the game and what to be looking for if you are someone that is playing against certain characters. So I will catch you guys on the next one, and the next one will be very, very soon. Peace out.